Alright, howdy folks. My name's Brandon. I do a weekly acoustic blues guitar lesson, and this week we're going to talk about open D tuning. The past 4 weeks we've been in open G tuning, so we're doing a little transition. So we're tuned to D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. If you're in open G tuning, the way that you get to open D, bring that 5th string up from G to A, bring your 2nd string down from B to A, and this 3rd string down a half step to F sharp, and 6, 4, and 1 will stay at D. So it's not that big of a transition, and the more you practice it, you can get quickly between those two tunings. So there's our tuning, and another important thing to think about and practice is all of the ideas that you know in open G tuning that you've played on strings 5 through 1, you can move up a string and play on strings 6 through 2. The intervals are the same. So in open G tuning, starting on string 5, you'd have root, 5th, root, 3rd, 5th. And those intervals are the same in open D starting on the 6th string, root, 5th, root, 3rd, 5th. And then we got an extra top string, an extra root note there that you'll kind of have to learn how to deal with. But and so all those ideas that you played in open G tuning obviously were in the key of G, and now they're going to be in the key of D, but the fingerings and all that business is the same. So some of the riffs that we've done like this, that kind of stuff, I'm doing the exact same fingering, I'm just moving it up a string. So, experiment with that, and you'll already have kind of a head start in this tuning. But I'm going to show you a pretty simple open riff for the key of D here for our 1 chord, and I'll show you how to move it around a little bit. So I'm using my thumb on the 6th string, 1st finger on the 5th string, 2nd finger on the 4th string, and I'm doing this blues pattern just using my index finger from open to the 5th string, 2nd fret. So let me break that down for you. What's happening with these 2 fingers, 1 and 2, is I'm doing this shuffle pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then I'm adding this finger after two strums or 2 plucks here. 1 and for 2 and I'm adding my 1st finger on the 5th string, 2nd fret, and I'm alternating 2 off, 2 on. So we're almost there. We got to add our thumb on the downbeats. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm not playing 8th notes with my thumb. I'm playing quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's kind of a simple blues shuffle pattern you can use in any open tuning. Move it around just like we talked about. Move it down a string for open G, and it works for G chord. Now I'm going to move up to the 5th fret bar, and I'm going to do the same pattern, but now I'm using my 3rd finger on the 5th string. There's our 4 chord. Back to 1. Whip to the 7th fret bar. It's our 5 chord. Back to 5, 5th fret. So there's a little riff for you that you can use in all kinds of contexts, and let's add a little bit to it. So I'm going to cut that riff off after 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Right after the 4th beat, I'm going to add a little 2-note. So I'm starting that little slide lick on the 4th string, 3rd fret, plucking with my thumb, sliding up just a little, and then I'm going to the open 1st string. So we got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So this note is really happening on one of the next measures, so I'm still hitting my thumb there. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Kind of a Jimmy Reed thing. If you listen to Jimmy Reed, you'll hear that idea between 2 guitars. Now, a variation on that, instead of going from the slide on the 4th string to the open 1st string, we can do a pull-off. Slide 4th string, open to the open 4th string. So there, that time I went on the 2nd string, 3rd fret to the 5th fret. Oops. So there's 3 little licks there you can use with your blues shuffle. 1, 2, 3. So there's some ideas for you. Mix them up. Go to the 4 chord. Back to 1. So there's some ideas for you. Try them out, and we'll see you next week, and we'll stay in open D tuning and do some more ideas. Have a great week.